How Jay-Z became hip-hop's first billionaire. Jay-Z has played multiple roles in his life. He has climbed the ladder to reach the highest levels of success in the music industry and has evolved from being a rapper and producer to becoming a massive music mogul with an enormous amount of power and wealth. After being in the music industry for years, smashing records and dominating the music scene, Jay-Z entered the business world. In this video, we take a look at how Jay-Z rose to fame and became hip-hop's first billionaire. Stay tuned. Early life and struggles. Like most musical artists, Jay-Z didn't have it easy. He grew up in Brooklyn's notorious Marcy housing project and started off as a drug dealer to feed himself. Jay-Z's initial calling was music. His proven track record as one of the highest achieving rappers of all time will never be challenged. He raked in millions and millions of dollars from world tours, ticket sales, and merchandise. His songs continue to smash streaming records years after their initial release. His initial single was released in 1995 without success. Determined to reach his dreams, he teamed up with Damon Dash and Kareem Burke to create Rockefeller Records and began to release his own music into mainstream society. Hit after hit soon followed, with Empire State of Mind being the single that really got him noticed. One of the most influential rappers of all time. Jay-Z is now recognized for his ability to sell millions of copies of his own records that are successful in their own right. He took that even further when he began to produce other artists, in many cases lending his voice as a feature to their singles and elevating their brand. It wasn't long before mainstream music bore his name, even to music fans that had no interest in the rap scene. Songs such as 99 Problems, Public Service Announcement, and Big Pimpin' are undeniably legendary tracks in the rap game, and all of them bear his name. With over $75 million in his own music library, Jay-Z sold Rockefeller Music for a cool $10 million and moved on to other ventures. Roc Nation. Following his exploits in the music industry, Jay-Z wanted to do more. He decided to start his own brand. Jay-Z is a true entrepreneur and he has the portfolio to show it. Realizing the impact that his investments could have on other companies, Jay-Z created Roc Nation, a platform that is dedicated to helping startups. Roc Nation is an entertainment firm that has their hand in business development, scouting, and advisory roles to help cultivate and grow other businesses. In turn, Jay-Z receives a stake in the companies as well as residual payments from further revenues. According to Fast Company, Jay-Z's investment portfolio was valued at more than $200 million in 2020 and continues to rapidly increase. Rocawear Clothing. Jay-Z is a brand and realizing the impact he's had on society, he decided to capitalize on it. Jay-Z is a brand and realizing the impact he's had on society, he decided to capitalize on it. Jay-Z partnered with Damon Dash to create the urban clothing brand Rocawear Clothing. The brand sold their designer urban styles to adult and youth with a wide variety of clothing and accessory options available at a reasonable price range. In 2007, Jay-Z sold the brand for a jaw-dropping $204 million. Top Shelf Alcohol. Jay-Z also has his name printed in the alcohol industry, with him owning two luxury alcohol brands. Armand de Brignac is Jay-Z's own luxury champagne. He is also a part owner of Douce, which is an expensive top shelf cognac. He has earned a whopping $310 million from the sales of Armand de Brignac, which has become widely recognized as the champagne of choice for the rich and famous. He has gone on to earn well over $100 million from the sale of Douce, which has attained a similar client base of wealth investors and celebrities. In March of 2021, Jay-Z sold half of his Armand de Brignac champagne in a deal that valued the luxury liquor company at about $640 million. User stake. Uber might be a leader in ride-sharing services today, but back in the day, it wasn't so popular. As such, there weren't many investors willing to put their money in this company, but Jay-Z stepped in and invested massively in the now popular app. He also invested in Uber, JetSmarter, Julep at roughly the same time, with a dedicated $2 million sunk into Uber alone. According to Biz Journals, Uber is currently valued at more than $66 billion and Jay-Z's stake is estimated to be worth more than $70 million. A small investment had multiplied and can bring in massive rewards if he decided to sell his Uber stock today. Tidal. Tidal is one of Jay-Z's most recognized business ventures. It was launched to directly compete with Spotify in what was an open market at the time. This streaming platform began with a $56 million investment from Jay-Z in 2015. The company is currently valued at more than $600 million. In a brilliant financial move, Jay-Z sold majority stakes of Tidal to Jack Dorsey, who represents the Square mobile payment company. In a massive deal, Jay-Z managed to retain stakes in Tidal even after majority stakes were sold to Dorsey for $297 million. investment in cannabis. The largest ventures he's dipped his toe into is the premium cannabis brand Monogram. Following in the footsteps of Scooter Braun, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, and many other moguls who have made similar movements towards investment in cannabis, Jay-Z has launched what he describes as Cannabis Redefined. CNBC declares that these specialized strains of cannabis will be retailing between $40 and $70. The products include several cannabis strains designated as light, medium, and heavy, available in pre-rolled cigars and joints and tins of cannabis flower. Today, Jay-Z's estimated net worth is around $1.3 billion, and he's still growing and making more than any other hip-hop artist out there. Well, that's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed watching this one. Thanks for watching.